Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and today I'm going to be taking a look at a whole bunch of the brand new Grossery Gang Time Wars action figures. Oh my gosh, they have just been pumping these figures out. I've been really excited for all of these since we learned about them way back at New York Toy Fair in February, and I already took a look at the first few Time Wars figures, but now there's a whole bunch of them out there, and I'm really excited to check these guys out. We've got characters like Space Jump Pumpkin, we've got Jock Slop Burger, we've got Bad Bean Shooter, we've got Potato Punk, which, oh man, I've been so excited for him. Pirate Sharrrk, and we've got a brand new version of Rocky Donut, or Dodgy Donut here. So I'm going to go ahead and just rip all these open, and we're going to take a closer look at them. Alright, let's kick things off by taking a look at Dodgy Donut, also known as Rocky Donut, for those of you who watch the Grossery Gang animated series. I know my little one loves that show, and this is just so much fun. So, Rocky Donut's one of the mainstays. We've had several figures of him in the past, but the Time Wars line is all about a time travel storyline. So this is actually a Rocky Donut from medieval times. He's dressed like a knight. So he's a brand new sculpt. You can see he's got like a knight's helmet, and then his legs and arms are all covered with chainmail, and he's got fun stuff going on. Still has, I love this like almost like nervous grin on his face with his teeth kind of clenching, and then like the nice slime kind of dripping down from his mouth. It's disgusting and exactly what you would expect from Grossery Gang. So each one of these figures, as you would expect, comes with a smaller actual Grossery Gang figure, or a Grossery as they're called. These are the smaller squishy figures there, and it's a brand new one that's exclusive to this 2-pack because it's Dodgy Donut with his little knight helmet on there. And we get a little flick missile weapon that they can use. And what I mean by flick missile is you just kind of flick your finger on the back there, boom, and that's how it shoots the missile out. So you can see it's like a little spiky mace ball, which is pretty cool. So you can actually pose this in Rocky Donut's hand here. We just got to find a good way to position that. Oh, it's actually really stiff. Let me see if we can get that. There we go. Okay, we got it in there. And then put the missile back in. Well, maybe, if the missile wants to stay in. But one of the things that I think is really fun about these is they've got this little peg hole at the top of the guns. So if you want to, you can put their mini versions of themselves up on top of the rockets, or, you know, any of your other Grossery Gang figures, you can sit right there on the top of the little rockets. I think that is pretty cool. So there's our new knight version of a Rocky Donut. So next up, let's take a look at Potato Punk, aka Veghead. So that's his other name. I like Potato Punk better. This is another one I've been really looking forward to. I suppose if this is like a time travel thing, he must be out of the 80s. Total punker version, right? He's a potato, first of all, if you hadn't figured that out. But he's got this rockin' red mohawk coming down over the top of his head. He's wearing a leather vest. He's got a gold chain around his neck with a padlock hanging from it. He's got a studded belt. I mean, this dude is amazing. What an awesome design. Oh, and I love this. He's got like the Grossery Gang logo on the back of his vest, showing his colors there. I think that is so awesome. What a great design for a figure. So his little rocket looks like a toxic waste drum, which is pretty funny. And it looks like his little missile is like mashed potatoes, maybe? In like a little missile bowl. So that's pretty fun. So here we go. Let's go ahead and put his little weapon in his hand there. And then you've got the little exclusive Grossery version there of Potato Punk. And we can put that right there on the top of the gun if we want to. I love him. I think he is easily one of my favorites in this particular lineup, but we got a whole bunch more to look at still, so let's keep moving along. Next up, we've got Jock Slop Burger. I'm not exactly sure what Jock Slop means, or Jack Slop. I guess it's Jock Slop. I don't know, is he like Sloppy Joe's maybe? Something like that. Looking at his little Grossery Gang version, you can definitely see he's like a loose meat sandwich or something like that. But this is really fun because following the whole time travel thing, or the Time Wars thing, he's definitely got like that Scottish thing going on. So he's wearing the kilt. He's got the little sash coming over his arm with the little Grossery Gang logo there. I love his cheesy smile. You get it? Cheesy. Got the little cheesy strings there. Some kind of sauce pouring out of his mouth there. But really fun design. He's a little flat, you know, like he's round as this little Grossery. He kind of flattens out when he grows into his putrid power form, but still very fun looking. There's a lot of good paint deco on this one too. And then his gun looks like bagpipes. How cool is that? And I'm not sure exactly. Oh, it looks like it's just shooting a little, like the little burger, basically, is the missile there. So here, let's see if we can put his little bagpipe gun in his hands. It looks like that's going to be a bit of a tight fit. Oh, there we go. It's definitely a bit of a tight fit. Looks like it worked better in the right hand there because it's such a hard plastic on both the hand and the gun. But here, we got this little spot on the back. So look at that. We can plug on his little Grossery figure, and that is just super fun. I love this guy. Next up, we've got Bad Beans Shooter, aka Canhead, and he is exactly as you would expect. He's a can of beans. That is awesome. Like, he looks like a tin can. He's got the ridges and everything there, and he's got a military motif going on, which actually works out with the Bug Strike Grossery Gang figures all had military themes. So, or, you know, one of my favorite all-time toy lines, Food Fighters, which I really feel like these guys are like sort of like the modern day version of. They were military themed, so check that out. That's pretty cool. Got a can of beans character to add to that. I also love how he's got like this worried look on his face, and his open mouth has beans spilling out of his mouth. I thought that was such a fun design. But look, he's got like the boots on and everything. Like, seriously, there's some real Food Fighters kind of feelings coming out of like the legs here with those boots. So he's got a big old bazooka that shoots a little bowl of beans. That's his little weapon there. And let's see if we can get that kind of position in his hand. Look at that. I love that. Kind of comes over his shoulder there. And then we've got this little Grossery version of Canhead, which is very cool looking. And we can put that up there on top of the bazooka to finish off the look. Pirate Sharrrk! That's actually how you have to say his name, because there's like 3 or 4 R's in the word shark on the back of the packaging. Pirate Sharrrk! This is awesome. So obviously, with the whole time travel thing, we've got a shark here. He is one of the few non-food items in the line, but that's really okay. I think he's very cool looking. He's bright and colorful and vibrant. I love the sculpted details. Look at the barnacles stuck to his back. He's got a starfish over here on his arm. He's got seaweed wrapped around this arm. I mean, the things that they work into the sculpts on these guys is just mind-blowing to me. These feel like the kind of things I used to buy back in the 80s and 90s when I was growing up. And I know I say that every time I talk about Grossery Gang toys, but it doesn't stop being true. I'm just blown away by the weirdness of these figures. I think they're so cool. So his gun looks like a cannon from a pirate ship, and it shoots a little trident, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and see if we can get that. There we go. That fits really well on his right hand here. And then we've got, look, the little Grossery version of Pirate Sharrrk. Yar. Oh, I get it now, because like a pirate, like, arr. I don't know why that just dawned on me, but there you go. Check him out, Pirate Sharrrk. I love him. And lastly, that brings us to Space Jump Pumpkin, or Jacko, as he's noted on the back of the packaging there. I think this is the one that really drew my attention the most. I mean, I really love Potato Punk, but the colors on this guy is amazing. So, of course, he's a jack-o'-lantern or a pumpkin. I guess if we're talking about the time travel thing, this could be our futuristic one, like a very futuristic spacey or Borg kind of thing. But also, if you remember Cyber Slop Pizza, he's like, all the bad guys have like those cybernetic parts, and so that's exactly what's going on here. He's definitely one of the bad guys with Cyber Slop Pizza. And even his little Grossery has got hard plastic pieces for the little cybernetic attachments, so that is pretty cool. I love this because he's got like one robot arm, and he's got one arm that's made of vines, and then he's got these robot feet, and those bright, just kind of neon colors really stands out on this guy. Look at that. He's got like a hole in the back of the pumpkin with some goo coming out, like the insides. And then look at this. He's got this big old crazy laser cannon here that's got a little purple pumpkin that fires out of it. A little purple pumpkin. And then let's see. We'll put our little Grossery version of him up there. And yes, that completes the look. Very cool looking. And I can totally see like Halloween fans that you want to decorate stuff for Halloween and get some cool Halloween themed toys. This guy's going to be very popular for that. So there you go, my friends. There is a look at the brand new set of Grossery Gang Time Wars action figures. And I am still such a huge fan of the Grossery Gang line. I've been on this bandwagon for a long time, and I'm so happy to still be on board because they keep putting out some amazing toys. And I'm really glad they've been fleshing this out. Like, we got a lot of new original characters now. So I know they do a lot of Putrid Pizza and Gooey Chewy and Trash Head. We see a lot of the main guys over and over again. But now we've got like this whole assortment of brand new characters. And I've mentioned 1,000 times before, but with Food Fighters from Mattel being one of my favorite weirdo vintage toy lines, I sort of feel like this is the second coming of that. And we've got all these amazing new characters. So if you're a fan of like weirdo toys or food themed toys or anything like that, I would highly recommend picking these up because I think they're just so weird and so wacky and so amazing. These are on store shelves right now. It seems like the best place to find them is at Target. So happy hunting, my friends. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, leave me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, my friends,